Hi, welcome back to another edition of Max and Nicky 1000th Time Reactions,
where we react to a song after listening to it for our 1000th time.
we release 3 videos a day,
Every day.
so make sure to hit that subscribe button
And ding that post notification bell.
so you don't miss out on all our content.
That's right.
What are we going to listen to right now, Max?
We're going to listen to This Charming Man by the Smiths.
Smiths are one of the biggest influences on our own music, and we love them, and we love the song. If you're new to the channel, what we do on here is we listen to the song all the way through without stopping so we don't interrupt the intention of the artist, and then we'll talk about our reaction afterward, maybe go into, not maybe, but we will go into some in-depth analysis about the song.
And talk about some of the history about the band and the song if we should know anything about it. We also like to mention that we have another YouTube channel called Max and Nicky.
On which we perform oldies, tunes, jazz standards, and originals in that vein.
And we got comedy videos on there as well. But for right now, let's take a listen to This Charming Man by the Smiths.
For our 1000th time.
Here we go.
Bicycle on a hillside desolate. Will nature make a man of me yet? When in this charming car, this charming man, why pamper life's complexity when the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat? I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. A jumped up country boy who never knew his place. He said, return the ring. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. Na, 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 na. This charming man. Na, 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 na. This charming man. A jumped up country boy who never knew his place. He said, return the ring. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things.
Really kind of wants you, just makes you want to dance, almost kind
Sure.
of mosh, actually, in a way, in a weird way.
Well, what's kind of cool is, I mean, obviously his, Johnny Marr's chorus guitar is really noticeable in this song.
So is the bass.
No, I will get to the bass in a second. But what's cool about his chorus guitar is it seems like it's either saturated or has a little bit of distortion on it too, actually, like ever so slightly,
You know what's interesting about this song, and this is a 2008 remaster, is it seems to be what mono, I guess, right? Or did you hear it in stereo at all? I mean, am I mistaken? Everything seemed to be in the middle. Maybe it was
Yeah.
stereo, but it didn't seem like things were really panned too much in this song.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't paying attention too much. Maybe for that reason, I guess, maybe. And what's cool about Johnny Marr is that he has this kind of, it's almost like somebody from classic rock who has the ability to play solos and stuff like that, but he's being restrained a little bit. And you hear that in the very beginning. There's this kind of solo guitar that plays this kind of melodic line that wants to break free, but doesn't quite do it as much. And that's what's cool about it, I think. It's this, it's this maybe self-imposed, self-imposed restriction to not, be so
To not be so indulgent.
Indulgent, yeah, sure, exactly. Thank you.
But you know what's cool?
And it remains melodic and a part of the song,
and it makes the song more pop rock as opposed to maybe more just rock,
Yeah, instead of more metal, I guess,
or hard
right.
rock,
And obviously that chorus guitar kind of lends itself to this, a little bit more of a pop sensibility.
But the song
I think,
in particular is kind of like, it's got a driving drum beat, almost like it's influenced a little bit by punk music,
Oh, no doubt about it.
That's what I'm saying when I said the song almost makes you want to mosh,
Yeah, because I think, the Smiths, they were kind of doing their own thing. Maybe you can consider them kind of post-punk in a way, but I think they're even a little bit different than that.
Poppier
actually.
than that.
They're poppier than that. And there's something, and obviously Morrissey's voice is very unique. That doesn't.
It's not your typical punk
There's a
voice.
little bit hard about when the song enters, but when his voice enters, it balances it out. There's a softness
Sure.
to his voice, of course.
I mean, and he does these things,
yeah, which is like it's almost like if a punk singer would do that, he'd be like, ah.
Also, the lyrical
He goes,
content.
"Ah!"
The lyrical content of this song is maybe a little bit more
It's more introspective
mature or sophisticated than maybe the lyrical content of a punk song.
Sure.
I mean, he's a learned man. Morrissey. Not to say punk musicians aren't learned. It's just that. I'm sorry. Just thinking of an episode of The Simpsons where Homer's, takes in a little brother, and he's like, the little brother's like, are you a learned man? And then Homer's like, it's learned.
Anyway, yeah. By the way, so Nicky mentioned the bass before. I feel like the bassist, what's his name? Andy something or other. I can't remember his name. But
it's not.
Well, here it is. I'll just look right here. It's
Andy Rourke, right?
Andy Rourke, yes.
Right.
Andy Rourke, I feel like doesn't get enough credit. He really is a good bassist. I mean listen to the line. I mean, does this dum dum? I mean, no, it's a kind of a this descending bass line, which is kind of a common thing, but he does a lot more than just that. He goes dum 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 bum 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 dum.
Well, if you actually, so he kind of walks with it almost, but
well, there's a walking thing, but then a lot more than that. At one point, he's kind of mimicking the rhythms of the guitar.
Sure. Well, I actually think that "Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now" is really a song that features Andy Rourke's bass playing in a very, it really shines a light on it. It's a very kind of grooving song in a way. I mean, the bass grooves really well on that song.
Right. And kudos to Andy Rourke. He's a great bassist.
Sure.
And then, Mike Joyce, the drummer, he's keeping it all driving the whole time,
Sure. It's a great song. It's catchy, it's driving, and it's short. It's short, so it's perfect for radio play.
Well, okay. That's whatever on that. That's, neither here nor there.
But it going back to that whole restrained kind of
yes,
thing,
yeah,
it's
that's true.
Short, whereas maybe rock songs of the 70s might indulge in long, we were going to do a Pink Floyd song today, but we didn't have as much time to do.
We don't have a lot of time.
We don't have a lot of time today. We have a show
unfortunately.
tonight. And what's funny is that every Pink Floyd song is like really long.
Not to say we love Pink Floyd.
We do. Pink Floyd's one of the best, but
they're one of our favorite bands of all time.
We were like, all right, let's see how long Us and Them is. It's like nearly 10 minutes, or Time is nearly. I mean, it's like.
Right. Well, that was the 70s.
But that's
cool.
That
was the whole thing about punk rock too. They were not only rebelling against pop standards, which was considering themselves rock at the time, they were also, I feel like, rebelling against, what is considered classic rock now, in that they were saying, no, let's get back to early 60s style stuff, which was short songs,
sure,
easy, simple things, that anyone
we almost
could do.
did the Ramones today.
Almost did the Ramones. We'll do it in the future.
Yeah.
Anyway, great song, This Charming Man. I think that'll do it for our reaction today.
To this song. If you like what you heard and saw today, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ding that post notification bell to find out about more Max and Nicky reaction videos.
Please keep tuning in.